Hey up, Rock God 2004 back with another video for you. I've not really had much lately, so I've sort of waited till I've got like 2, 3. There's about 4 or 5 things there that I've got acquired in one way or another. And the first one was actually a swap. I was doing a what I've watched lately video. And my very good friend over in Wales there, Bumper's Movies. I'll leave a link below to Bumper's channel. He's a great lad. He really is. And he was like, I'll buy that one off you. And I'm like, oh, I don't like, like selling to people, I either know or kind of know. I feel a bit bad, but I'd only just bought it myself. So I actually said to Bump, have you got anything you'd like to swap for it? So he sent me these 2 titles over, and I was like, well, I'm not really after them, even though one of them I heard is a really good film. But I said I was looking for more something like, horror-y type of thing. So I think he posted about 4 or 5 titles, and he said to me, well, I've got these, if any of these interest you. So there was 2 that I spotted. I said, oh, well, I wouldn't mind that one or that one. So I thought, like, I don't mind which one, just take your pick. And he just responded with, oh, well, I'll swap both of them for that. I was like, wow, thank you very much indeed, young man. So that's what he did. I sent mine to him, and he sent the 2 that he swapped me for them. I still haven't watched them, and I've never, ever seen one of them. And one of them I've seen once. So this is the one I've seen once, and it is indeed an Amicus film. This is The Beast Must Die. And it's from Severin, I think, this one. And it's got the slipcover with it as well. Now, when I got this, I thought, like, I was thinking that's like a greenish tinge to the white print there. And I thought, that's glow in the dark, that. So I was holding it up to the light. It wasn't. I was gutted. But I do remember watching this once, and it was before I was well and truly back into the Hammer and Amicus type of stuff. And when I watched it, it was on a DVD, and I thought, this is different. And at the end, I don't know why, I thought, well, that was just stupid. But I've kind of had films that have done something similar at the end since then, and I've loved them. So it's basically a werewolf film. And it's like kind of mixed in with like a sort of Agatha Christie, invite them to the house, and they all start getting bumped off one by one. So basically what you're doing is you're trying to figure out or guess which one's the werewolf, and you don't find out until the end. And I do remember at the end of it, you got like a stop. It stopped the film and went, right, do you want to make your mind up now before we give you the big reveal? And I can't for the life of me remember who the werewolf was. So I'm actually looking forward to giving this one another go. It's got a lovely slip. And come on, you bugger. That's the artwork, yeah. That's the original artwork, I remember. Calvin Lockhart, Peter Cushing. I thought Oliver Reed was in it, but obviously not. But Peter Cushing's always a good sign. It is only a 1-disc set. But I love the way that that's kind of like off there. It's supposed to be the moon with the werewolf's face, and I like that. It does have extra features, but I can't read them with my glasses off. So there you go. If you want to have a look. But I know Amicus have released some absolutely fantastic films as well. They didn't ever beat Hammer. But, So I do remember like not being overly impressed with that. But the more I think about it, I want to watch it again. So I am actually really looking forward to it. So that's The Beast Must Die. The second one that Bumper sent me, it's a film I've never seen, and I've always wanted to see it. I remember going to the cinema once when I was really little with my mum's friend. In turn, I was friends with her kids. And they're actually the ones, they're the people who took me to my first cinema experience ever. I believe it was 1977, and I think it was Peter Pan. They also took me to see 101 Dalmatians, and it was like, wow, I'd never been in a cinema before. It was amazing. And one of the visits that we went on, I do remember this big quad poster for this film, and I was like, oh, look at that. Dying to see it. I can't remember at the time whether it was a double A or an X. Today's equivalent of a 15 or an 18. And this is another one that jumped sort of on the back of the success of Jaws, but it's on land. So this one is about a dirty, great big bear, and I've never seen it. This is Grizzly. I think that was the actual bear that was on the quad, but you saw the full body and like all the American countryside behind him on the poster. Never ever seen it. This is another Severin release as well. And I'm pretty sure that this one with the slip, I don't know whether the actual film itself did, but I'm pretty sure that you can't get the slip anymore. And I know 88 Films released it over here, and that one's gone as well. I don't know why I waited, but anyway, don't have to worry about it now. There's the cover art. Has this got reversible? It does. But on the reversible art, the bear's only got one arm up, and I'm pretty sure that the one I saw in the UK poster was like that. That's kind of the image of the bear with the two arms up. And I don't know who's in it. There you go, if you want to have a look at that. If you've got it, or if you've ever been wanting this, you've probably got it now anyway. I'm really, really late to the party with this. But can't wait to watch this one. And it's a 70s film. 70s films from the US or the UK. I love them. I love the setting because, like, when it's like this, where it's like sort of set either in the countryside or the desert, I think it's going to be like sort of a similar effect on my mind as what the original Hills of Eyes was. So it's like sort of verging on feeling like a made-for-TV film, like The Incredible Hulk or Starsky and Hutch, that type of feel to it. So if it's like that, I'm going to love this. So that is the second and final one that Bumper swapped to me for the title that I sent him. That's Grizzly. This next title I ordered over a week ago, and you can't get it official because it's one of those Netflix originals. Netflix original.
For fuck's sake, what a bell end!
Jesus, I need to learn how to talk. It's one of those Netflix originals that you can't just go to the shop and buy it. Now, the only way you can see that this is a bootleg is when you look at the plain side of the disc. It's that dark, bluey purple coloured disc. It's not a clear silver one. Apart from that, the actual print on the disc on the other side, it hasn't been done on a home computer, put it that way. It's been done printed, and it's got a beautiful slip. This is the only one in this film series that I did not have a physical copy of at all, and it was bugging me. So I've waited and waited and waited. Nothing. So I've gone ahead and bought it. This is the Netflix version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, I really enjoyed this film. I've had a lot of people say it's crap. I do not agree at all. This slipcover, if you can see his face there, it is so pin sharp, and it's got like a sort of a, can you hear that? Like a textured sleeve. Yeah, you can see it there at the bottom. And spot gloss there. So if this never gets an official release, you can't get a better bootleg than that, can you? And there's the back. I think that's on the soundtrack cover as well, which I don't own. Spot gloss in there and there. It's a beautiful slipcover. You get the title there. That's the only way you would know as well, because it's all in Chinese. That's where it's come from. And then you get a little Texas Chainsaw Massacre right at the top there and the artwork. The really good thing about this slip as well is it does that. Look at that. How cool's that? But this time that image doesn't have that texture defect. And then you get a photo of like some of the cast there as well. And once that closes, it just opens like a normal slip. It just comes from the top or the bottom. And there's the front artwork. The back, pretty much the same as the slip. And there's your disc. See what I mean? It's not a computer thing. It's like a shiny print. And then the only way you can tell, there's the colour of the disc. Again, I haven't watched this. And I do have another Chinese, like, ripped bootleg copy of something else on its way as well. So I'll show you that when it arrives. But I'm looking forward to watching this again. I did only watch it the once, and I'm glad I only watched it once, because I'd have been thinking, like, I'm not sure watching it yet, but now I feel like I am, and I've got my own Blu-ray of it. There you go. So that's the Netflix, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If you are a regular watcher of my endless bullshit, you'll probably remember that about a month or two ago, I met up with really, really nice bloke who I met through John. And he's actually become like a really good friend to me as well. You know, like we met each other and stuff. He's a lovely, lovely fella, John Hall. You'll have seen him on loads of John's videos. And he was selling some stuff, so I met up and I bought a lot. Do you remember that? I'm sure you will. I got the John Carpenter's box sets. And he was going to sell me this, but because I bought the stuff off him, he actually gave me this free, and I was over the moon. There was no disc in it, it's just the packaging. And it was the Vinegar Syndrome warehouse. Vinegar Syndrome warehouse.
Can I ask you something?
Certainly.
Who gives a fuck what you think?
Vinegar Syndrome Roadhouse. What is wrong? Beautiful, beautiful packaging. And when he brought it to me on the day, I was like, I didn't even know you were getting rid of this. How much do you want for this? He was like, no, I said, that's free. So I knew I was bringing it. I just wanted to be a surprise. And it's kind of like it's very similar to the Beastmaster, you know, where the thing opens and Lionel Blair comes in and starts tap dancing. So all I need really was the film. There's a booklet there and the slipcover there and that double douche thing at the back there. Beautiful, beautiful set. So I was talking to my very good friend Darren from Mr. Sandsman. I'll leave a link below to Darren's channel. I can't leave a link to John Hall because he doesn't actually have a channel. I think he's got like a YouTube account, but he doesn't ever really post anything. He just comments, so I can't exactly really send you his way. But Darren's got his own channel, and he's an absolute star. Absolutely lovely fella. We get on so well. And I was on a video with him. He's posted the second half today, actually, somewhere. And we were picking out our favourite second sight titles. And he was also showing me that he got the Arrow release of Roadhouse. And I was like, yeah, I don't like the packaging on that. I think this one's much, much better. I said, I've already got this. I said, I just need to hunt the film down. He said, well, I got the Video Syndrome as well. He said, but he compared them and he said the Arrow one looks much better. And he's done some screenshots on his video that he did of it. And you could see a difference. The Vinegar Syndrome looked a little bit strong on the colour, you know, the faces were bright red. And Arrow do seem to have corrected that. However, if that's all it is and the rest of it looks good, I don't mind. I love Vinegar Syndrome stuff. And he said, oh, yeah, that's the Vinegar Syndrome one. I went, that's the one I'm going to get. I said, I just need to get the film because I've got the packaging. He went, you've got a limited edition package? And I went, yeah. He went, oh, you can have this then. Wow. So, Darren, this arrived today. I sent me Roadhouse. I'm over the moon. So I've now got the complete set. I didn't realise as well, this is actually a 3-disc set. I thought it was only 2. So you get the 4K and then you get 2 Blu-rays. Dying to watch this. I haven't seen this for years. Does this have reversible artwork? Yes, it does. Do I change it? Does it matter? Because you've basically got the box set artwork there. Then when you turn it round, you've got that slipcover anyway, so it doesn't matter. But for the first time, I've never done this. I want to put it in there. And then I'm going to put that in there. And that there. And there it is. Roadhouse complete. So because John was kind enough to give me all that deluxe packaging, which to be honest was the hardest bit to get, I was buying the films off him anyway, so he gave me that. And now Darren has given me the disc free, totally free. I've got that for nothing. And it goes for a lot of money. I can't get over it. Beautiful set. That dog doesn't stop kicking my camera. I'm going to stick my foot right up the crack of his ginger tap dancing asshole. But isn't that how kind of people? I'm so lucky. So a massive, massive thank you to John Hall for this amazing packaging for the film. And a massive, massive thank you to Darren for sending me the 4K. I now have it. Roadhouse. And the last one I've got, I've saved till last because it is indeed a video nasty. It is a Section 3. I do have the Blu-ray, but I've had the Blu-ray years, and I can't believe they've released this on 4K. I love this film. It's got a cracking story. It's not the fastest paced film, but it is fantastic, and I can't wait to watch this. I bought this off Vinted. I got it for £30. And I picked it up today. It was in the locker thing today. It's just a brand new release. This is Vinegar Syndrome's release of the absolutely fantastic. I love it. The Nesting. That must be newly commissioned art. But there's your spot glossing on the title there. You get the Nesting on the side. This is a Section 3, by the way. This is not offensive at all. I can think of one death scene which does include that. And I tell you what, when you see it, the practical effect, it's actually really good. It looks really, really good. Beautiful slipcover. And then on the actual disc cover, you get that beautiful original artwork. That's the Video Nasty artwork. I love that. This is... I don't know how to describe this. It is a horror film, but it's not like really bad. It's more of a, like a bit of a mystery, like a supernatural mystery type of thing. That's all I want to say about it because I don't want to spoil it. If you're gonna get this and think, oh my god, this is going to want to be the most scariest and fun-packed films ever, you're not going to get that. but I got a lot from this. I've watched this. I think I watched the DVD, the Blu-ray that I've got of it. I've watched it either twice or 3 times, and I absolutely loved it. It's just, again, it's that early 80s feeling that was about at the time. If you watch any horror film in the 80s, love it. And this is a 2-disc set, and you do get a booklet with this one, which Vinegar Syndrome don't always do in their sort of normal editions like that. La Mansion, which I think translates to the house. Anyway, so you get a Blu-ray and you get the 4K with the same artwork. I've not looked. I don't know if you actually get. I have checked the discs as well. There's no marks on them. I'm not sure if you get the film on the Blu-ray as well, or just on the 4K. I shall investigate for you and let you know in case you're thinking of getting this. The Blu-ray disc containing everything on the UHD disc, plus the following special features, so you do get the film. And then you get a load of extra features as well. The bit I was telling you about, the good effect, it's actually on one of the photos on the back. That's it there. There's the special features there if you fancy having a look. And there's it looks amazing, that. That house plays a big part. It's just such an enjoyable film. I love it. I'm trying to think, every time I talk about this, I always go on about the actress in it, who was in Oklahoma. I think she's called Gloria something. There she is, Gloria Graham. She's in it, which surprised me. But yeah, really, really looking forward to watching this one. That is, nearly forgot to put it back in its slip, the stunning Vinegar Syndrome release of The Nesting. So there you go. That's everything I've had this last sort of week or two. I can't wait to watch them all, to be honest. I've not really been into watching films this last couple of weeks either, so I've not watched a lot. The only thing I've really watched is the stuff I've watched with either Andy or Andy, Sam, and Scott. We have watched A Fistful of Dollars and For a Few Dollars More, both of which were fantastic. They look amazing on 4K. They really do, and I had such an absolute ball watching them. Can't wait for the good, the bad, and the ugly now. And I think I've watched not a lot with Andy lately, because we started that Live Aid thing, so we've still got 1 disc left. We've watched 3 discs, so we've got that to watch, and then we can probably start and watch a couple of films as well. It's just I've not really been in the mood. I've not felt great with myself the last couple of days, so I think I'm going to watch a film tonight for a change, and I'm going to watch one of those. I just don't know which to watch. I don't know whether to watch the Western.
So I just thought, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not?
The Nesting, Roadhouse, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Grizzly, or The Beast Must Die. And if I still feel awake, I'm on my way now. And if I feel all right after that, I might actually treat myself and watch another one. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this little kind of unboxing, but I've unboxed them before and to save a little bit of time, but hope I haven't bored you too much. Thank you so much for watching, all 2 of you. I really do appreciate it. And everybody who's subscribed, thank you so much. Last time I looked last night, I'd actually reached 1,500, over the moon. But when you say that, people start to unsubscribe. Not that I'm bothered, to be honest, but it's just nice to get there. So I do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much indeed. I'll see you soon on the next video, and until then, you all take care of yourselves. Ta-ta.